Hey, welcome to the No Tears podcast. Now let's go and jump on these aliens. First of all, what I want to say is, I feel like there is life out there. That we do got aliens. They do exist. But I don't think they're the aliens that we see on TV where they got these weird, funny looking heads and stuff like that. Some of them look human. And they come from different. I don't know what to say about this shit, bro.
Well, for me, yeah, I think there's some aliens. Yeah, they from Atlanta. Shout out.
Here we go.
Shout out, Big Boy Dre.
Here we go. True Georgia boy, man. Here we go.
Hey, you know, I gotta represent. You already know I gotta represent. But as far as I know, there's aliens out here. But as far as like the movies go, when they're so smart or smarter than us, I don't think it's like that. I just think they're aliens. It's like the aliens that's out there. I think they're like just animals or species or something like that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they just have like technology. As far as I know, they might, but as far I haven't seen it, but I don't know. But when I think of aliens, I think more of like the Men in Black, like big cockroaches or something running around on the planet, or like dinosaurs or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, because I feel like if they was really had the technology to come here, why wouldn't they have yet? Why wouldn't we seen one yet?
You know what? Okay, I'm gonna go like this. I believe in aliens because what are we doing right now? We're recording a podcast, and what are we using? A laptop. Boom. Aliens. You watch color TV, right? Color TV, right? Boom. Aliens. You got a trigger on your phone right now, right? Boom. Aliens. You know, it's technology. Microwaves. Aliens, my dude. You gotta think, as humans, what we know how to do? Build a fire. That's about it. Plant some seed. Plant some seeds.
We built the wheel.
We didn't even really plant the seeds. We probably saw somebody with a handful of seeds and they said, fell on the ground. Yeah. Come back a couple days later. Oh, it's growing. Our intelligence, aliens have to help us. It's just a point of fact. Aliens had to help us invent a lot of the stuff we got going on right now.
That's like that movie that from the Marvel Cinemats with the aliens showed us the plant stuff, and they showed us how to build things. What was that movie called?
I don't know. I just don't see.
They had the first gay superhero.
Captain Marvel.
No, it wasn't Captain Marvel.
What the hell?
Yeah, she's gay in that one.
Huh? No, Captain Marvel's gay?
No, not openly. She's not openly gay.
The first openly gay superhero?
Yes.
What the hell? Where this come from?
And it was a Marvel movie?
Yes. The
Hey.
Movie.
Yes. Movie?
The dude from ATL. He was the gay person.
Oh, Eternals.
Oh, I haven't seen Eternals yet. I haven't seen it. Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yeah, it's one of their finest works. Yeah.
Okay, so in Eternals, one of the dudes
the black dude from Atlanta is gay. Yeah,
he's gay, but he.
Why the black dude from Atlanta had to be gay?
But he's like he controlled like his thing was he controlled
technology,
human all the technologies.
Okay.
So all the humans like how you just saying.
Yeah,
that's what he did.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's what
that makes sense. Because you gotta think we went to the moon.
Allegedly,
they don't talk about it. We
Why
probing
don't we go
Mars. That's what I'm saying. Because they here already.
Even really go to the moon.
That's what I'm saying. Allegedly.
Tell me when the last time we been to the moon?
We're going to Mars now.
We went to the moon in 1969.
What?
We're going to Mars now, bro. We've been going to Mars, bro. Like
not us, but the machines have.
So time out. So we don't go to the moon no more.
We go past the moon now, bro.
Okay, so we go to Mars.
Ain't nobody walked on the moon since that one time.
Yeah, and it's like
color TV after that, y'all. What happened? We got color TV. We stopped doing basic shit because before that we was all waves. It was radio waves. Everything was analog.
Like, why we ain't set up there? Like we went up there one time way back in the day, but we ain't been back.
Always.
All right, so let me hop in this real quick. All right, what's going on in Area 51?
Hey,
Aliens.
You tell me.
Stuff is deep. Stuff has been
They already
been
admit to it.
declassified by the CIA.
How can you get to Area 51? What you got? What kind of job you got to be? Is that military or? Is
Yeah,
that,
it's military and it's government. So
Yeah.
you gotta have a top secret clearance.
No, but
What type of job?
No, what military? I mean, what
Air Force.
Branch?
What branch of military?
Air Force.
Probably all of them work there.
It's mostly Air Force, but you got all the branches. Like you got Army, DARPA. They create crazy stuff.
So y'all never met nobody that been to Area 51?
Nah, man. They ain't gonna talk about it. They gonna be like,
Bro, we got Space Force now. Why we got Space Force? If we don't have aliens, why we got Space Force?
Hey, because of Trump.
they should have been space. Hey, they should have been space cadets.
Hey, we should
They
have.
are space cadets.
New recruits should have been they're guardians. They're space guardians.
Space
So
guardians.
basically, they're guardians of the galaxy now.
Time out.
really?
So
Real
in the
talk.
Space Force, your entry level is called Guardian.
Yeah. No. That's the title. Army soldier, Navy sailor, Marine Corps, Marine. What is it? Marine. If you're in the Marine Corps, you're a Marine. If you're in the Air Force, you're an airman. If you're in the Space Force, you're a guardian. Don't.
Oh, wow.
Straight up.
It's-
aliens.
All right.
okay,
But
okay,
look.
okay.
Say less.
There's been a lot of information released where they say, basically saying that people will look into it and they'll say aliens are real because all these unidentified, for the last, going back 70 years, all those sightings and declassified information, there's literally saying there's unidentified stuff out there in the sky, stuff.
Yeah, and I believe that. But I was like,
But
no,
we don't
why,
know what
why,
it is.
why ain't nobody I know seen it?
Why nobody seen aliens?
No, it's saying something ununified UFO. Oh, didn't they change the name? They changed. It's a UFI.
Yes, it's something
Just like STDs, STIs.
What's a UFI?
That flying,
Image
image or
something like that.
or
I don't know, but it's not UFO no more. It's UF something. I don't know.
The aliens came and told you how to switch it up.
So-
They
so-
tired of y'all messing the thing up.
So when you look in the sky and you see like the stars twinkling and all that stuff, how you know that's not a UFO?
it's a star. It's a
How do we know?
star.
How do we even know it's a star?
Well, that's what I'm asking. Like, so when you saying nobody seen it, how you know when you look up in the sky and you see stuff moving that ain't alien
It's
shit?
crazy because I just thought about putting a goddamn Rolls Royce roof in my room, dog.
You talking about the lights, the
Stars.
LED,
Yeah,
LED with stars?
yeah. Put
It's
that
gonna be
shit-
like Men in Black 2, where she pulled out. What was it, 2 or 3? Where she pulled out the thing and it popped up and it turned into a whole universe.
Because you can just look
Oh yeah,
deep.
yeah.
Out the chain.
Yeah, that's
and then like look at all these shows. They say they put the stuff in the TV. X-Files, Twilight Zone, all these other shows. Encounters of a Third Kind or something. All them weird alien movies. Here's another thing. Here's something me and Vert talked about. So we look at all those ancient cultures like the pyramids, the Mayans.
How did they make
Egyptians.
those things? That's what way back then. How did they form those
aliens.
things? Aliens. I feel you on that one.
This is where I want to disagree. I want to
y'all,
disagree.
Hey, pass the Hennessy.
Hey, Eddie Griffin said, "Oh, if
broke
white
it
folks
down.
didn't do it, it was aliens." So let's look at it though. He basically described how
We looking at it the wrong way.
but basically he described how they did it.
Right.
It was the sand it points
Yeah,
in a certain
aqueducts
direction.
and everything.
That makes sense. But at the same time, why do the pyramids line up on the equator? Because you got to remember, there's pyramids on 3 different continents. You got Mexico, the ones in Mexico, the Aztec or the Mayans, one of the Mayans and the Aztecs, right?
Aliens.
You have the ones in Egypt. Then below Egypt, there's the ones in Nubia and Kemet. There's those other. There's more,
And they all in all those countries they line up on the equator.
and then there's.
Equator.
Yeah.
I'm getting to
Aliens.
it.
Wow.
Indonesia. There's also pyramids in Indonesia, and they all line up on that equator, near the equator, that line.
Wow.
So it's like the number 0. How the hell did the Aztecs come up with the number 0?
Alien.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They had never met. This is years before they encountered Europeans. We use the number 0 like fucking clockwork. The Sumerians. Let's talk about the Sumerians. One of the most ancient cultures. The Babylonians and Sumerians. The Sumerians, you see all those texts. Everybody talk about all those stories about hieroglyphics and cuneiform and all this different stuff. Those images of those winged creatures. Who's to say they're not aliens?
Aliens.
Those gods. Who's to say they're not aliens?
And what those when you do your
what's the definition?
The
of
horoscopes, all those things from the horoscopes.
Bertizzi about to read the
Those
definition
are
of
aliens.
an alien.
The horoscope people are aliens.
He's right. He's right. Because
crazy.
he's about to read the definition of an alien.
Yeah, those are
What is
aliens.
it? Just a creature from another world? Is that what?
No.
All right, so it
What's
says.
the alien? What's the alien, Bertizzi?
So for the context, what we're talking about.
No, not the context. What does it say an alien is?
All right, I'm gonna give you all the definitions then, man. Belonging or relating to another person, place, or thing.
What was it?
Belonging to another person, place, or thing.
So if I'm from
you
Atlanta
have to read
and
that.
I go to Charlotte, I'm
That's
an
what
alien.
he want me to
Charlotte.
do.
Yeah.
Oh, so you saying like
Aliens were born in Atlanta.
Yeah. But from what we talking about, coming from another world.
we're not talking about illegal immigrants?
That's an
I'm
alien
talking about
also.
they came from Mexico.
They came from Mexico.
Let me hold something.
They got that bread.
You got the ones from Europe too.
Hey, let me borrow your truck.
So Mexico coming to the United States is an alien, and the U.S. going to the Mexico is an alien. It doesn't matter. It's alien.
If we stick to the but like if we're talking about otherworldly creatures or creatures from
you gotta be crazy.
not of this world.
Because you gotta think, how many galaxies is there?
A lot. And there was a 21 Savage.
Okay, a lot of galaxies, right? This is only one
How many
galaxy.
people you shot?
A lot.
This is only one galaxy, bro.
How much money you got?
A lot.
That's what I'm saying.
How
So,
many people you snitched on? None.
Not gonna though.
R.I.P. Gunner.
And I got him?
Shit, that nigga dead.
It's
to me.
only a matter of time.
Oh, his
That nigga
music
dead.
dead.
That nigga dead to me.
His music
All
dead.
right. What, yo.
Nah, but
For real, how many galaxies is there? I Google it real quick.
I don't
see
know.
what's going on.
they say the universe is constantly
Expanding,
expanding,
so we don't know.
and it's like, where do you get these concepts from? Like the idea for the pyramid, the idea for hieroglyphics. I mean, besides being a picture, but it actually described these languages.
So was Jesus an alien too?
Yes.
Yeah, Jesus is an alien.
Because
too.
all right, so let's go to the Bible real quick though. The Tower of Babel.
Yeah, all that stuff. Like, how did y'all non-educated folks build that stuff?
How? What do you mean?
I love how you
educated?
said non-educated folks.
They could be smarter than us because we know what we know now.
But
We lost
They
a
didn't
lot
have
of
color
information.
TV.
They didn't need TV. They was probably walking around with
man, they didn't even have shoes.
psychic stuff.
Okay,
with-
it's saying there's 2 trillion galaxies.
That's crazy.
and we want to say there's nothing
2
out there.
trillion galaxies?
We're the only
Aliens.
ones. We're the only ones.
aliens.
Man,
Because they
all
say,
I'm saying,
okay.
I ain't seen them yet.
Okay.
And I want to though.
How we know heaven ain't another planet you go to after you die here on Earth?
I don't
Damn,
know.
that shit that's kind of deep.
Hey, that's gonna be for another episode because we'll get into
Vice versa.
multi-dimensions and other stuff.
But
Consciousness,
because you
karma.
think, energy never,
That's all aliens,
energy never
though. Like
dies.
You said yesterday, man. That's all got to do with aliens to me.
It's like-
Energy never dies.
Yeah, it cannot be destroyed. It just transferred.
So, where does your soul really go?
Who says we even have souls?
Where does your energy go?
What energy?
you really have a
The thing that keeping you alive right now, your heart, your electric heartbeat.
Oh, okay.
The signals go to
Your
your brain.
consciousness.
Yeah, you kind of like when that go.
So are
Where
you
does it
are
go?
you just a body? Are you a body with a soul, or are you a soul in a body?
Oh,
What came first?
I don't know. But what about
I want to say the soul.
do you get transferred to a cow? Reincarnation.
It's like reincarnation. It's like
So you could be eating steak one day, and then like 50 years from now, when you die, you could be eating
I don't believe
grass.
it. I don't believe
and then in
that
5
reincarnation.
years, you could be steak for someone.
No. You know why I believe in
Circle of
incarnation?
life.
Okay, no. A goat gonna stay a goat.
the greatest of all time will forever be the greatest of all
So
time.
Kobe gonna be Kobe.
Jordan gonna be Jordan.
He's the
Kobe gonna be Jordan.
So he's
Jordan
going
gonna
to
be Jordan.
Yeah, he's going. So when he died, he went to another entity
So did
like him.
So did Kobe go into a goat? Or did he
No.
he
It's
just-
like okay, like if you kill an ant, it's gonna come back as
an
another
ant.
ant.
Okay.
A fly's gonna come back as another fly.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? You gonna come back as a white man,
Okay.
but you still gonna be a man.
Mm-hmm.
But what happens if you come back as a girl?
Oh man, man. We all subject.
So is that why some people say, I feel like I'm a man trapped in a woman's body or a woman trapped in a man's body?
That is
we
not
all
what
subject.
No, what I'm saying,
We're
what
not
I'm saying.
going there today. We're not going there tonight.
No, what I'm saying
We're not
is like
going
this.
there tonight.
Okay.
We can go there. But we're not
Do
going
you ever
there
have a
tonight.
dream? Okay.
Deja vu.
Kind of, sort of. But
But
you
like
ever
a person.
had a dream like about, okay, boom, you was in the 1800s. You was shitting in a hole in the ground. And
I never had one of those.
what?
I never had one of those.
You crazy.
Like you never come across the weird, those weird instances where you come across somebody and you feel something. You be like, I feel like I met you before. Like I know you, but I never seen you in my life. But I know you.
No, I had deja vu before, but
Yeah,
but
deja
I never
vu.
but I never experienced in a dream back in the day. Like I experienced like I had a dream the other day. Like I wanted to sell some dope, and I went to buy some dope, some powder and some weed. I went to buy some.
Memphis.
And then on the transportation we went to buy it was a house. The house was driving.
I think it was high.
All that stuff, man.
We
that
was,
shit.
and we was deep in the woods.
Hey, was you watching Disney Plus, bro?
We
was watching the movie.
we
What's
was-
that movie? How?
What-
It was
question.
watching balloons on that
was
bitch.
you selling the dope legally or illegally?
illegally.
Illegally.
He touched it
illegally.
Out of the house that floats.
So on that note, let's segue to the next topic.
So what do y'all think about drug legalization?
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah,
It needs to be done.
which drugs?
All of them.
So we gonna go to the crack store.
Crack is cocaine, so shit, yeah. Go get your crack and cook your
just
own coke.
purity. Make
It's
it
just like a raw chicken.
make it dirt cheap.
You want a fried chicken, right? Fry your coke. If you choose to. Or eat that shit raw. I don't give a damn.
But it's like double fry though.
Hey,
You know you gotta break it down.
It seemed like you disagree with that shit.
What?
You got something to say?
Yeah, man. So with drug legalization, it's I've seen where it's legalized in certain countries, but I feel like there's a lot of studies that need to be done. Like you can't just open.
So what's drugs are legal in certain countries?
It's like
Tell me.
weed is legal in certain countries.
Is weed even a drug though?
No, it's not a
Is
drug.
any of this stuff a drug with intention? It's just like if cocaine, the Native Americans
No.
down
bro.
in Peru were using that as aspirin. They took the coca leaf, unrefined, not cocaine. The coca leaf, put it in their side of the mouth.
Ain't that vanilla bean?
No, hell no, man.
That's awful.
It's the coca plant, not cacao, coca. The coca plant. They literally pack it in their cheek and it relieves your headache.
So what if they say the drugs are legal, but you can't manufacture it or something
Like it has to be its pure form.
the pure form.
Right.
That would be better. That's the way it should be, though.
Because
Because if
it's
you look
all
at,
comes from plants.
let's
right?
look at let's talk about these opioids real quick.
Don't opioids come?
Yeah,
All that stuff, everything comes from
It
plants,
comes
right?
from a plant. It comes from a plant. Yeah,
But
it
these
does.
these heavy drugs out now hitting the streets are synthetic opioids.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Fentanyl.
how about so my take is so if it comes from a plant, it should be legal. But if you got to make it in the lab, it shouldn't be.
I fucks with that.
Man, I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't care if you manufacture it or what, man. Hey, man, let these motherfuckers do drugs, man.
Yeah.
Because I look at it the same way with the food system, man. Like, it's a lot of foods. People do all this crazy shit, too, to make the food what it is. If somebody want to be 1,000 pounds and be on the, what's that channel? Whatever that channel is
TLC.
with that, my 1,000-pound life.
600 pounds.
Like, if somebody want to be that overweight, bro, let them be that overweight and let them have a heart attack. If somebody want to shoot up heroin until they pass out and die, salute.
Hey, I got something for you. Okay. The flavor raspberry. Where does that come from?
A flavored raspberry? I don't
No.
know.
The flavor, the artificial. You know how you get the artificial flavors.
They make that in the lab.
But do you know what they make it out of?
Nah, I don't know. I don't know what's in it.
What?
It's
Dog
beaver
stuff?
ass. It's beaver ass. Yeah,
I'm about to
beaver
say
nuts.
dog stuff. I know.
So
And then there's certain flavors that's made out of like bug shells and stuff.
I was about to
like-
say,
like,
I
I don't
probably
even-
knew- I knew
like-
it had to be something.
it's
like
crazy. I'm like, what the
That. I
fuck?
knew it had to be something like that.
All right, but back to my reasoning though, why I say you don't open up the floodgates directly. Part of the biggest problem, the main problem why marijuana is in the status that it's in, just now getting legalized, was because someone had a gripe against marijuana and Uncle Sam couldn't tax it the way he does alcohol. That's what Uncle Sam ultimately wants to do. He wants to control and tax it.
Yeah.
That's it. It's about money.
So let's say we legalize these drugs. We make it where you can tax it. You can go to the store and buy it. You can legally purchase it and sell it, however you want to phrase it.
Now, if you legalize
What's the issue with that? What's the issue now?
is the FDA going to regulate all of this? Are they going to? Is there going to be any regulation? Because if you just say drugs are legal, flat out, it doesn't matter. You're going to have people doing what they already do with fake drugs.
The same way they do with food.
Gummies, is that FDA approved? Like
Loosely, yeah.
It has
been
to be.
reviewed.
If they selling it, it's approved.
The same way the food is conducted, like the FDA does.
I think
the
the only
food.
thing that wasn't
Same with the drugs.
tested and approved was the COVID-19 shot.
I'm about to say the vaccine. How they use the vaccine?
Vaccine. They just said fuck it.
Quick little sidebar.
Those are desperate times.
Quick little sidebar. There's videos of Pfizer, somebody that works at Pfizer, talking about mutating the virus, like accelerating the mutation, rather than wait for the process to naturally happen. The company Pfizer's gonna do it.
That's how we got it in the first place.
Well, I actually know somebody that works at Pfizer. I hadn't heard about that.
Yeah. So there's a video out there. On
They actually gonna do it, and that's what happened last time. They was out there messing around with the damn because Corona been out for the longest.
But that's my.
I thought they were sleeping with the monkeys over there.
No, you gotta because that's a shot for your dog too. Like they been doing
Bird flu and
COVID-19.
all
So it ain't monkey booty.
No, it's not monkey booty.
Not to my knowledge. Not
Ain't
to my
monkey
knowledge.
booty?
Not to my knowledge.
They were
Y'all-
playing with the
But
virus and
did
it
you
made
have some monkey booty the other day?
Not no monkey booty, nigga.
Oh, you just had that monkey.
Yeah, I had that monkey, but not the shit he talking about.
God damn. That monkey booty.
But nah, for real though, like when it comes to drug legalization, man, I view that like alcohol and with people eating fast food. Hey, if you can hold your shit, hold your shit.
My biggest thing.
If
Hold
you
on,
can't,
they got rid of soda.
if you can't hold your shit, hey man, it is what it is.
Here's another thing though. Like, all right, so let's bring it to the military. Let's say they legalized it for everybody, and they say the military at your job, what is going to be the test and determination to determine you're not high? How many hours?
Thank you. That was my next point.
It's the same way with alcohol. Like
You can't test highness though.
Bruh, it's the same way you would test someone being drunk. Like you, and most jobs I've been at, you have to be 8 hours sober. Like the last sip of alcohol you had before you go to work, it has to be 8
But
hours.
you was a doggone pilot?
Nah, I'm just saying. Like when I worked at a construction plant, and even when I worked in law enforcement, like the way it conducts itself is 8 hours.
How can they
Now,
tell that?
now I've been at some jobs where it's 4 hours.
So
But
they
Get your blood alcohol.
that's the determination of the job. Whether the job,
that's what they say.
that's what they tell you it is. They tell you
that's how blue
some
is.
jobs tell you it's 4 hours, some jobs tell you it's 8 hours.
Like if you piss,
Yeah.
right, and your piss is dark blue, nigga, you just smoked an hour ago.
Yeah, but they tell alcohol off piss too. But that's the thing about it. Like, so if everything's legal, then how people go to work?
The same way people working now with alcohol. People,
is-
people have people
under the.
So can we admit people have alcoholism?
No, can we admit cocaine and alcohol is not the same thing? Can we admit heroin?
Talk about- No.
Can we admit?
GNC,
No,
we gonna pack it out. We gonna have cocaine
from-
protein powder.
from-
Cocaine protein powder. Hear me out.
From a lot of studies, a lot of studies say alcohol is the number one worst drug out
Cocaine
there.
protein
So
powder.
have you tried heroin and
Now I'm going off of medical studies.
All right, then.
I'm going off of medical studies.
It's called functioning.
Let's talk to some known addicts out here.
Okay.
Have you ever smoked a rock?
No.
Okay. Have you ever seen a crackhead?
Okay, so you heard
Yes,
it here
I've seen a
first.
crackhead.
Okay, so
you heard it
do
here
you want a
first.
crackhead putting out your fire at your house, saving you?
I'd rather be on a
No
crackhead
functioning.
No
than somebody
functioning.
that's drunk off their ass.
No. Have you ever?
What if he's a functioning alcoholic?
have you ever been around?
What if
somebody
they
that
are
messed
functioning?
up?
What if they're a functioning crackhead?
I see
Okay.
both.
Because we got doctors and lawyers and business people that do coke and do all these other drugs.
That
They
ain't
just
crack. That ain't
they
heroin.
just doing
Different
it.
though.
They on that shit.
If you
different
mediate
tiers.
it,
It's tiers
if you
too.
moderate it, none of this stuff is really bad. If you know how to moderate it.
But
Yeah.
so
Look at,
so
you
do
get
we
tired,
have
you take the cocaine, keep you up. You get tired, you take the heroin, put you to sleep.
so
Exactly.
So no, they ain't know exactly. So they ain't know exactly. They ain't know exactly. No.
Okay, but then,
So do you want? So are we gonna be able
hold
to?
on.
Are we gonna be able to like?
Hold on, Tom. What are we talking about?
drug
legal-
legalization.
Okay. Oxy's coke, right?
No,
that's heroin.
oxy's heroin.
No.
It's
Heroin.
opioid. It's opioid.
Yeah, opioid.
Oxy.
But guess what?
Heroin.
Heroin is opioids.
Heroin.
It comes from the
is-
poppy seed. It comes from the poppy seed.
Those two different things. Two different plants.
Okay, what was it? Because I think heroin has its own.
That's
menthol.
oxy.
Nah, it's
Yes.
Hold on. No.
Oxy is heroin. It's synthetic heroin.
Nah,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
other
yeah,
way.
yeah.
No.
That's what it is.
It is. It
It's,
is.
hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna Google it.
But
You ain't gotta go.
real quick though, real quick.
Yeah.
What I was saying was, how are we gonna determine like DWI?
How?
Driving while influenced, driving under the
The
influence.
same way you do it now.
So, if you pull somebody over, a cop pulls you over, he can make you do a blood test. Not a blood test, a blood alcohol content.
The
Blood
same.
test.
The same.
You can't do that with drugs.
You can't do that with alcohol.
Okay.
It's not legal to make someone take a breathalyzer no more. So however you would determine a DUI, it would be the same with a DWI.
No, you can. It's legal to do it because if you don't do it, then you go to jail.
Nah. That's not the law.
Yeah,
A lot of states have passed it where you not taking a breathalyzer is not a strike against you.
Is Georgia one of those states?
Yes, Georgia is one of them states.
You go to jail in Georgia.
So if they feel that you are
You go to jail.
drunk and you refuse to breathalyzer,
You going to jail.
They basically say we're gonna take you in because we think you're.
You going to jail.
They'll take you in then or they'll take you in later.
You going to jail regardless.
But they're not gonna let you get back
But-
in your car
but-
and be like, I don't feel like he's safe to drive. I'm not gonna let this person.
Yeah, nah.
So I mean,
You refusing whatever test you're gonna take is automatically gonna make them do that.
Yeah, you gonna go to jail.
But I mean, it's how do you like? Bobby drives forklifts for a living.
Okay, morphine.
He does.
Morphine's
dude-
heroin.
Morphine.
Morphine's heroin. And oxy and hydrocodone is coke.
No,
And methanol.
No, it's not. Oxy is synthetic heroin.
Now, synthetic
Vicodin,
heroin
Vicodin.
is synthetic heroin is fitnol.
No,
So
oxy.
all them opioids,
Opioids come from opiates. Opioid plant.
the poppy seed.
Yes.
What you saying, Carl?
No,
there's a lot of
heroin,
forklift
cocaine, methanol.
drivers that I know
That
they
focus,
they do
super
coke.
focused. Like this dude, you'd be like, "Hey, I need you to pick up this penny off the ground." He come in work high, 30 minutes in the car.
A lot of jobs where people working 12 plus hours, they doing coke.
They do a lot of stuff.
But I'm saying,
That's all I'm
doctors,
saying.
lawyers.
What I'm saying is, if you being productive while doing these drugs, I don't care that you're doing these drugs.
Yes, but
Legalize these drugs.
Where's the
Operating on
line
you.
go? Where's the line go draw? Where you go draw the line?
Let me tell
When
you
you
what.
get injured?
I'm gonna tell you what the lines when
Or
you're
you
drawing
injure
at.
somebody?
Lift the restrictions so that those who cannot survive in that new society eliminate themselves. So if you OD because you just keep
No.
shooting up every day,
No,
then you eliminate yourself from society.
You
No,
don't have to
so-
shoot
so-
up. We in
so-
Augusta. They don't
so-
shoot up in Augusta. We snort.
So yeah, so let me tell you.
we
a
snort
true
heroin
fact.
like cocaine. It is what it is.
People drink alcohol because they can't smoke weed and do other drugs.
Okay, true. I agree with that. That's
So
another
once-
reason.
once you open
that's
it
another
all
reason to
up-
legalize it.
But once you open it all up, it's like, okay, then I can do
so
all this.
it's the Wild West.
Okay,
Laissez
then.
fairs. Just drugs illegal. There's no restriction. There's no
But
laws.
but you
no
saying that
right.
alcohol,
I'm asking.
let's not make it seem like a bottle of Hennessy is healthy for you. Like
We're not talking about that.
But what I'm saying
We
is
never said anything
but
about that,
What I'm
sir.
saying, but what I'm saying is when you say
No, you need to say what you're saying because what you're saying don't make no sense.
you ain't give me a chance, you ain't give me a chance to finish. When you say, "Hey, people only drink alcohol all the time because they can't do these drugs," you're making it seem like the only reason why I choose sunflower seeds is because I can't smoke cigarettes.
Exactly.
No,
Most times, some people do.
no, because that's
Yes,
a
on the
healthier
baseball
habit.
field.
That's a
on
healthier.
the baseball field.
That's
You can't
a-
smoke cigarettes like you used
No,
to.
but that's
they
a-
started shooting sunflower.
But that's
seeds.
a healthier habit.
Yeah, it's a healthier habit. I see what
You drinking
Well, I don't know.
alcohol.
We got a lot of salt in them
You
sunflowers.
drinking alcohol every
Bath
goddamn
salts.
day.
It's not a healthier habit.
It's
What was it? Smelling salts?
Yeah. Now you got high blood pressure.
You drinking alcohol every day is just as destructive as you doing drugs every single day.
Just as destructive. You chew
Yes, it
sunflower
is.
seeds every day.
There are statistics and numbers that bear that out. Like if you
Okay, so I'm a buy a bottle of Hennessy like we sipping on, and I want you. Oh, we gonna get some heroin for you. You gonna shoot some heroin. You gonna be the test up for the heroin. Since you just came up with this dumb idea.
Do it like that. Don't do it like
he came up with this dumb idea.
Don't do it like
he about to lay in this.
So time out. Question. So
I'm gonna drink the Hennessy.
So alcohol do not destroy your liver.
I'm gonna drink the Hennessy, and you gonna shoot the heroin.
Alcohol.
You down? Are you down, sir?
Drinking and
Are
driving
you down,
ain't one of
sir?
the leading causes of death in America.
Are you down, sir?
Drinking and driving ain't one of the leading causes of
So
death
are
in
you
America.
down?
Yeah. Drinking
So
and driving?
like we
So
gonna
are
make
you-
it seem
are you
like
down?
alcohol is just extremely healthy.
Okay, so are you down?
Okay, this what pisses
So
me
are
off.
you down? Are you
This
down,
what pisses
sir?
me off.
But
You gonna shoot the heroin?
Neither one is healthy.
No, are you gonna shoot the heroin? I'm drinking the Hennessy.
bullshit.
I'm not caping for neither one. Neither
No.
one is healthy.
No.
You're trying to say
No,
drinking
player.
alcohol is healthy though.
No, I say it's drink. You can drink some alcohol. It's better than shooting heroin.
It's in moderation. It's all moderation, bro.
I think it's better.
Okay. Peep game.
That's like someone saying
I
I don't
eat
want to eat beef. I don't eat beef at all. You can eat beef, bro. You just can't eat the shit all day, every day, man.
Okay.
on, man.
If I hit somebody sober, do I still go to jail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. So if I
No, I take it back. No, you don't go to jail. If you kill him,
you kill him.
Yeah.
You kill him either way.
if you kill him, you go to
Motherfuckers
jail.
catching the street. He's crossing the street. I hit him. I killed him. Do I still go to jail?
Yeah.
I mean, for a little bit, yeah.
Fuck it. I'm out with drink and drive then. Who gives a fuck? What you talking about?
damn.
What you talking about?
Damn. This don't got no difference.
All right, then here's another type of drug though. What about the LSDs, the Quaaludes, the acid is LSD, but like the psychedelics. What about the psychedelics? Like, where do we draw the line? Where it's just
Where can we buy
That's
some
a-
ice for
that-
Bert? Because he want to try it.
I don't want to try no drugs.
he
All
want
I'm
to try
saying-
that.
All I'm saying is,
He wanna try them gemstones.
you trying to make it seem like me drinking a bottle of alcohol a day is gonna be healthier than me smoking crack.
It is. It is. Have you tried crack?
No, I haven't tried crack.
Have you seen a crackhead lately? Where were they at? How were they living?
Bro, I've seen
Have
crackheads.
you seen the functional alcoholic?
I've seen winos
Yeah.
and crackheads.
Have you seen? No,
I've seen functioning crackheads.
So let's
I seen a crackhead lift the refrigerator. Like it was
let's put this on
That-
plain paper.
that's the only problem with the logic is I'm actually in the
play.
middle. You going to the extreme that just because you do crack and
play.
heroin, you can't function in society. what
No,
I'm saying is you could possibly be going to the doctor and that your doctor could be doing heroin.
But
There
all-
are doctors in this country that do heroin.
They own it.
The
Especially
only
if you got-
way you can afford drugs if you got money, and most people that are strung out on drugs don't have money.
Say what happened?
What? That's why we got crack.
Certain types of drugs.
That's why we got
Go
crack.
back.
Hey, we fixed it. He said
happened?
types of drugs. So, richer people do a different type of
Methadone.
drug than poor people.
That's
do.
why your doctor's on heroin.
Yeah.
He hiding the motherfucker.
We talking about all drugs. We ain't just talking about just the poor drugs. We talking about all drugs.
So this is my point of view, though. But my point of view is legalize it, but it has to be regulated. You can't just open up the floodgate and just say all drugs are legal. There's no regulation.
I
'Cause
take it.
What's the
I
stop?
put it like this. I'm gonna put it like this. Unless you try all those drugs,
I'm good on that, bro.
then you can't speak on all those drugs. How about that?
So you've tried all those drugs.
No, I haven't.
Particularly though,
Okay,
But I have seen people closely to me, and I have seen people use those drugs.
All those drugs we named, I've seen those close up.
So you seen people use
Yes,
those
I've
drugs
seen.
on a regular basis.
I've seen how all those drugs affect people.
Close
on
up.
close up.
Close up. How many times have you seen somebody shoot up heroin? How many times?
Multiple times.
How many?
Multiple.
How many?
At least
Work out in
5.
prison.
At least 5. That's
At
a
least
lot.
5.
That's a lot. That's a lot of times.
Nigga, that's 5
lot of
times. That's a
times.
lot.
That's 5 times. Is not a lot, sir. That's one hand. That's not a lot, sir. That's not a lot, sir. It's not a lot at all.
There's
How many times you see people smoke crack?
At least 30.
yeah, you said 3 or 30.
How many times you see people suck dick for crack?
Nigga, I ain't never seen nobody suck no dick for
I
crack.
said
He
ain't
worked
in
in
the
a
game.
prison. He worked in a
You
prison.
ain't
He
in
probably
the
heard
game.
it. He
Get
didn't
his
see
ass
it.
out of
He
here.
didn't see it, but he heard it.
You ain't in the game.
Get his ass out of here.
all the shit is harmful. All the shit is harmful, man. My perspective is not that this shit is healthier than the next. My shit is like, bro, we got alcohol. Alcohol is legal. Cigarettes is legal. Legalize all this shit. The people that cannot moderate and they gonna just do the shit till they die.
You know what?
Let them perish.
I don't fuck a chick for 2 cigarettes before.
And I done fucked the bitch so she can get high on some crack.
Yeah, I done fucked a bitch for a wine cooler before.
Hey, I ain't done none of those things, and I don't want to.
So it's not about the strength of the drug.
Man, you ain't had your dick sucked till you had a cokehead suck your dick.
Hey, I
A
don't know
female.
about that.
Did she
A
do
female.
it off? Did she do it off?
Female.
though?
Why you got it? Why you got to explain it? You had both?
Nah, cause some motherfuckers might say, some motherfuckers might hear the shit and think I'm talking about a nigga. So I'm making it clear. It was a bitch. It was a bitch. She did some coke. She sucked my dick. It was one of the best dick suckers I had.
Do we have to go to last episode?
You know what?
We gotta run it back.
We have to
Hey
run it back.
Daryl, clip this up. Play that back, Daryl.
Hey, you know what? Okay, I'm going to this. Well, I forgot, man. See, that's the man.
Nah, but my main point was though. See, we're all on the opposite. You're on one extreme. You're on legalize everything, no regulation, just whatever.
My thing is, I think that if it's in a natural form, it should be legal. If it's a plant and you can plant it, it should be illegal.
Right.
But if you got to go and
In a lab, create
that shit.
and do something else to it, it shouldn't be legal.
So what's your thoughts on this high grade marijuana, like the stuff they making in labs? Like it's nowhere near natural.
They
Like,
got marijuana. They fuse with each other to get that perp. You know that
they've been
that
doing
that
it for like
OG
the last
kush.
50 years.
They've been doing that, but
It's not natural though.
It's still a plant.
It's not natural though.
It is.
You shake this tree over that tree and you get a hybrid.
But
It is. It's
they're
still
making
natural.
this stuff in labs, man. This stuff it's basically GMO weed. That's basically what it is. It's
Now,
GMO weed.
they might have some of that, but marijuana is a plant.
I mentioned
Heroin is a poppy seed. It's a plant.
Yeah,
Poppy-
just like coke. Coke's a plant.
Coke, it's a plant. Like if you go use it in your natural form, I don't have an issue with that. But when you started cooking it and doing other stuff to it, I feel like it shouldn't.
If you
Once you get to
legalize
hold
it,
on. Because I think with coke, all you gotta do is then what they do with the coke.
Put some bacon.
They cut. They
Yeah.
no. I think they should get the plant, put in some hot water, boil it.
Nah, it goes through a toxic. They
It
literally use diesel to pure
Okay,
whatever.
They use chemicals.
Yeah.
Just like with heroin, they use chemicals.
if you legalize something, it's easier for you to monitor it, man. That's just how I
But if
view
you
it.
gotta use a chemical to get to it, then nah. But if they just heat that thing up, put it in some water and soak it. And,
But
Yeah,
okay,
if in a natural form, then I don't have an
Yeah,
issue with that.
yeah.
okay. So what's your ultimate stance though on it? Like totally, are you?
I just told you
I'm for it.
if it's in its natural form,
I'm for it.
legalize it.
it should be legal. If it's a plant, most of that stuff,
I don't-
everything comes from a plant.
Right.
I done seen an opioid. I done seen somebody on a heroin cube. That's a pure form of heroin. You know what I'm saying? Poppy plant. Hey,
Yeah,
I hope I don't chew on one of them motherfuckers. That shit have to be right.
I'm for legalization. I understand what they're saying with the lab stuff. I don't want to go and touch on that because there are certain medicines that we need to save our lives that you have to go in the lab and tweak with.
We ain't talking about them medicines. We
But
talking
what,
about all
it's the
drugs.
same thing with drugs. Like if I got to tweak a medicine, why can't I tweak a drug?
because it's not a drug, man. It's not.
Medicine
Because
and
they
drugs
don't take most of those.
I don't think
They don't take most of prescription
So
drugs.
are we
from a
taking
plant.
all these drugs, drug legalization? Are we talking about just recreational use? Or
I'm thinking
Yes.
recreational.
Yeah, I'm just talking about
is
recreational
that what we're
use.
talking about?
I'm
When you
just,
took it to the medical field, I'm like, God damn.
like,
if a pill gonna save my life, give me the pill, nigga.
but I'm
Yeah,
saying
but that
a
don't come from a plant.
some of them pills do come from plants.
No, it doesn't.
Some of them pills do come
lot
from
of
plants. I didn't
things
say all. See, that's where we're going with the whole Appaloosa.
You can't-
I'm not saying all. What I'm saying is there is some pills they give to people that you find in countries like South America, Africa, and they do go to the lab. They do their little thing to make that pill and then
What
produce
plant-
it.
what
They
pill is
breaking
that?
it down, even if it's
So,
synthetic.
Carl, so there's no pills.
No, I'm just saying,
There's
what
Carl,
is it?
no, Carl, so there's no plants.
No,
yeah.
There's no plants that we do that with.
No, I'm just saying, what are they?
Because he's making it seem like that. That's not what
I
it
didn't.
is.
I didn't
what
say
I'm gonna
that.
say-
I'm telling you, if you talking about it, tell me what it is.
So what I'm gonna say is there's certain, like, you don't get something from nothing. You basically, even if you make it synthetically, you're copying it and you're using other materials. So you might have to take two other substances or plants or chemicals, put them together, and you're
Chemicals,
basically
yeah.
copying.
That's why you have side
Chemicals.
effects.
We're talking about chemicals.
Where does
Oh, yeah,
aspirin and Tylenol come from?
We're talking about chemicals.
Where does aspirin and Tylenol come
You
from?
tell me. You
Some
brought
plant,
up.
some
Now I'm
plant.
asking.
No,
Cause
you
you,
tell
cause
It
me.
might not be a plant. It might not be.
You
a
tell
plant.
me.
that's what I'm asking.
I'm about to go.
Because there's a lot of things that would be considered drugs today, but back in the day, they were just. It was basically that form of aspirin. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Where does coffee come from?
That's
It's a plant.
Coffee plant.
So we don't do nothing to the coffee beans. Like every
Yeah, we roast it.
So but I'm talking about all the coffees that we drink, all the coffees that's in like Starbucks and stuff.
It's
They
not
just
chemicals.
they are
They
literally
don't
and they
add chemicals to it.
I'm talking about all the coffees. They
Most
all,
of them.
all the
Most
money.
of them.
Oh, keyword was most,
Most.
not all.
Are you talking about
'Cause he said
GMOs?
all.
What you want to talk about?
He said
GMOs?
all.
I didn't say all.
What you want to talk about GMOs though?
But I'm just saying.
I didn't say all.
Unless we can use the term all.
We didn't talk about all.
Then if we can't,
said
if we can't
you-
say
if-
all,
if you, we can talk about all then.
I'm saying if we can't say all,
We can talk
Then-
about all. then.
Aspirin is a plant.
We can
okay,
talk about
aspirin is
all.
a plant. Okay, thank you.
It's a plant.
And
I didn't know that.
It's chemical. What kind of chemicals do they use to make
No, it's
it?
a plant.
So then it's okay.
So
But I want you to tell
so
me.
aspirin is a pure plant.
It's a plant.
No, not where it comes from. It's a pure plant. They don't do nothing to it. They just literally get the plant and it's aspirin.
They gotta bleach it, so they gotta bleach it and make it white.
Okay, then there you go.
So that's what I'm saying. If you go into but that's what I'm saying. We gotta be able to. But we've been on this subject too long, man. What? It's hot in here.
But yeah, basically,
It's hot in here, man.
Yeah.
Turn the fan on. Turn the fan on. It's nighttime too. The stars are out.
Shoot, we was going in, man, for a minute, but yeah.
Man,
Hey,
we gotta slow it down. Man. We
hey,
gotta
hey,
slow it down,
so,
man. The stars are out.
So this hey, drug legalization. We could talk about that for 5 days in a row, and we can never agree on that one. So with that being said, tears no tears. First segment. Dan Quinn, the defensive coordinator of the Dallas Cowboys. He had 3 coaching jobs available. He interviewed for 2. He turned down 1. He's deciding to return as the Dallas Cowboys defensive coordinator. Tears no tears, seas.
Man, ain't no damn tears, man. He went back to the damn Cowboys. I ain't got no damn tears for Dan Quinn, man. Fuck the Cowboys.
What happened?
Fuck Dan Quinn. Fuck Jerry Jones. Fuck the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah,
fuck
Dan
everybody.
Quinn is white.
No tears. No tears, nigga.
Was this tears, no tears for that? Yeah. I don't give a fuck about that. Look here, what's going on?
Hey man,
What happened? Repeat what happened again?
he went back to the Dallas Cowboys as the DC.
What's that?
He defensive coordinator.
coordinator.
He had 3 head coaching jobs available. He turned down the head coaching jobs to be the defensive coordinator.
You better ask Jerry how much they paid him because he probably getting paid. See, that's what I'm saying.
I
Y'all
think
understand?
he's making $5 million.
You understand? He getting paid more doing defensive coach on the Dallas Cowboys than he is head coach for the Texans.
We don't know the
Hey,
Get it right.
Hey,
Get it
Juice
right.
Man, and that's what I want to touch on.
Get it right.
I want to touch on how these white coordinators can make head coach money being a coordinator,
It's not.
where these black coordinators they
not
are forced to take jobs
part of the
like the
club.
Houston Texans, Chicago Bears, and these other teams that are garbage.
Okay, Dallas Cowboys
You would
has
never
$1 billion. You know how much $1 billion is?
True, but a couple years ago, who was it? Brian Flores, Brian Bacard. The Dallas Cowboys had a black defense coordinator a couple years ago. He took a head coaching job, and he was still the defense coordinator of the Dallas Cowboys. Like, when it comes to these black coordinators, when they get a chance for a head coaching job, they have no choice but to take it because the opportunity to be a head coach is not as abundant as it is for these white coordinators. When you got a white coordinator that can literally say, I got these jobs over here, but you know what? I don't like them. I'm just going to go back and stay in my current job, and I'm going to wait for something better to come. That's that white privilege that goes on. So I got tears for all these black people out here being offensive and defensive coordinators. So Brian Flores, Ed Bieniemy, Brian Leftwich, who just got fired for no fucking reason. I got tears for y'all niggas, man.
Nah, that nigga millionaire. You better manage your money right, nigga. Fuck that. I got tears for a nigga that got more money than me. Fuck you. Fuck the horse you rode in on, nigga. I'm glad you got fired, nigga.
What the fuck? Hey,
Hell no.
I ain't got no tears.
That's the Hennessy talking, y'all. That's the Hennessy
No
talking.
tears.
Hey, matter of fact, man, I got tears.
You knew what was coming when Brady came, nigga.
I got tears for the Dallas Cowboys fans. All y'all Dallas Cowboys fans that think that Dan Quinn is gonna take y'all to the Super Bowl. I'm gonna take y'all back to 28-3. That's what I'm gonna take y'all back to. 28-3. I was in my garage. It was cold, but I had the heat running.
2083. That
nigga
fucked up. He sound like Pop. You see him over there?
28-3. I'm gonna take y'all back to that. So if y'all want to keep him, y'all can have him. And just like Kyle Shanahan or whatever his name was, I feel sorry for you when you run up against that boy Jalen Hurts because he go put that work on you. So, no tears.
No tears at all, nigga.
No tears.
All right, so Rose. So I was looking on Instagram and I saw in South Florida, I think Palms University, they was out here just giving out nursing degrees for $1,500 a pop.
Not 1,500, 15,000.
Oh my bad. 15,000. 15,000. Tears, no tears.
I got tears for that because 15. So if you got the money, you could do whatever you want to do.
Basically,
That's America.
that's the way the world works.
Wow, I got tears for all their patients that had to go through all them nurses just sticking them and doing all kind of stuff to them. Like they
A
go stick you.
podiatrist sticks you, bro.
Yeah,
The nurse don't stick you.
yeah, but nurses stick you too. They go do whatever they got to do a lot of things. The nurse is just like the doctor, but they just don't get as paid as much as the doctor. But the nurse, I don't want no nurse looking at me that I ain't really went to school. Just because you got $15K to throw around, I don't want you looking at me.
It was, it was a student loan though. Come on,
Bruh.
I don't want that.
Okay, now we're going back to my school. Okay, my schooling, that's the way the world works, baby. I got this bread, guess what? I don't get to fail. Simple as that. I work, come to you, bring you this bread, and you pass me, nigga. That's simple. Certain schools are like that. It is what it is. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is this 15,000? I didn't have to go to class at all, or this 15,000? I should give you 15,000. You gave me a degree because the shit ain't gonna work. I gotta have some knowledge of what the fuck going on. The president was a fucking C student. Get this shit right, man. What the fuck wrong with y'all?
So I mean, it goes back to like the DeVries, the University of Phoenix, all them schools. So basically, these people are taking out student loans, running to these schools, and it's just a school mill. Millermont, certain schools like they just give you a degree. It's like they're not accredited. They're for-profit schools. Their basis of money is basically we got past these students, get them their degrees, so we make all this bread. We got shareholders we got to pay off. That's what had the big scandal with Phoenix University of Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix there. Yeah, that's another one too.
So I mean,
It is in the name because okay, let's say you get up and you go to class, but they make sure you pass.
That's different, but are you actually learning a quality education?
Oh, who? Okay,
Because it's like
okay,
you have a degree
aliens.
versus a
We
credit.
back at the aliens. We back at the aliens. We back at
Where you
aliens.
getting this knowledge from, bruh?
Exactly. You don't got the fucking knowledge. The nigga teaching you don't got the fucking knowledge. Do you see what I'm saying? This shit it's unreal. It's only okay. I think the percentage. I was looking at this shit the other day. Okay. To run a business or to do anything like this. Okay, but we trying to goddamn come up. What we doing? What we talking about right now?
School.
Okay, schooling.
School mills.
Okay, school mill. Okay, we talking about schoolings. Okay, any school you go to. Okay.
All right, hot take. Vertizi, what you got on it?
Hey man, I just got tears, man, because it just proves again, if you broke in America, you can't get what you need, man. If you got money, hey, the world is yours in the words of Scarface. So, next take. So y'all already know Takeoff got killed a couple months ago. Rose didn't have no tears for him. But with that being said, there was
Sound like Gun over there.
there was
That shit go.
there was a young lady who was in the proximity, She got shot. She just woke up for a coma. Tears, no tears, C's.
Man, tears, man. She got shot in the back of the head and survived. Nobody was talking about it. 9-minute interview. Why is nobody talking about it? She at the same event. Wasn't it 2 other people that got injured at the same event? She got shot in the back of the head too.
Yeah, hoes don't get cold though.
Not at all.
Okay, this is what I'm saying about that situation. Okay. We was talking about this early, and I was looking at some stuff on, I think it was YouTube. Come on, youngins. Y'all, it's way different. It's like, this nigga, bruh, we was raised different. People were raised different. People, they came up different. Like, if you hear a gunshot go off.
Hey, Brian, you wasn't raised that way.
She didn't get a chance.
Yeah.
She might have been
You hear a
off somewhere.
gunshot
She
go-
might have been running too. We don't know. What happened to her? It's just
Duck, nigga!
Okay. So
Duck and run! What the fuck?
Juice ain't got no tears for her. Juice ain't got no tears.
Yeah, I do. If she got caught by a stray,
That's what we're talking about. Though.
she got caught.
yeah, in the
we
back of the
talking
head.
She was just in. The bullet was not made for her. Bullet was not for her.
Tears or no
Hold on,
tears?
times.
No,
the
there
bullet
times.
was made for her because
Ain't
she
no-
was in the proximity.
Okay, tears or no tears?
I don't get it.
Man.
Okay.
No tears.
Damn.
He got no. Juice ain't got no tears for her. So okay.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. I got tears for her, man, because like, even though hoes don't get cold, but she was out there froze for a long time in that coma.
Same was takeoff.
She
You
was out
heard
there
3 shots
frozen.
and you still standing, nigga. Duck and run.
Nah, Fro's been thawed. The takeoff been thawed.
Yeah, man. I got tears, man. I
Take
got
off
tears
spoiled.
for her.
Talking about
I got tears for her, man.
Frozen
Like, cause
vegetables?
she ain't, cause she
how did we get to
deserved
the
that.
frozen aisle? We got frozen vegetables.
I got tears for her. You know what I'm saying? But Vertiza, what you got?
And I got tears just cause, bro, we didn't even know who the bitch was.
Huh?
Why you gonna call her a female dog?
All the female dog all the bitches is a female dog that ain't been house trained. But with that being said, man, we didn't even know who she was. She waking up and I got
That's
tears,
like-
man.
No.
She didn't deserve this, man.
Have you ever heard of the saying, you better not die when a goddamn celebrity dies? Because guess what? You're not fucking existent.
Speaking of celebrities and existing, let's go to Ed Reed. He was hired as the head coach of Bethune at HBCU.
But Bethune-Cookman.
Who's that Reed?
Alright, bro. Hey, man. Y'all don't act like y'all know who the fuck the HBCU was.
We did.
Y'all ain't know who the fuck they was.
I actually did.
It's in Daytona, Florida.
Not before Ed Reed took over.
Yes,
but-
we did. It's
So-
in
so-
Daytona,
so-
Florida.
Like you, I actually know HBCU.
It's a
Unlike
famous
you.
college. That's a famous college.
Alright, so
What, which
Ed-
one?
So
Bethune-Cookman. That's a famous college.
exactly, Juice Man. So Ed
So
Reed,
Bethune-Cookman ain't a famous college.
Morehouse.
Ed Reed had to
Family.
clean out his own office, had to clean out the grounds,
That's a famous.
and eventually him and the school could not
It-
come
it is-
to an
it's
agreement
a black woman that started it.
on a contract.
Payne College.
Tears, no tears for Ed Reed leaving Bethune.
He didn't leave. I got tears. He didn't leave. It was just the fact that they didn't like the way they knew his name,
Hold on.
but they didn't know who he was. They know. Hold on, it's my tape. They knew his name, but they did not know who he was. They did not know who he was. So when Ed Reed came, he came with that non-filter,
They didn't know he was a real nigga.
no filter, straight raw. They was like, oh, what did we do? So then they tried to go back, they tried to backtrack. And that's what they did to him. I got tears for him. I got tears for their players. And I got tears for all the students that go there, man.
Man, as far as I'm concerned, man, I got tears just because this is another HBCU that is in the headlines for bullshit. Like, we as black people, especially the ones going to the HBCUs getting these degrees, we gotta do better at funding these HBCUs, man. We gotta put money back into these schools. So that's where my tears at. You know, ACs, what you think?
Man, what does it come back to? One of the biggest problems with HBCUs, the alumni and the leadership, the dean,
Leadership.
athletic director. Wasn't it whoever it was? It was one of the people that had a problem with
the AD and there was another and the president.
the president. So you see what I'm saying? It comes back to leadership and alumni. There was people that said certain things about Bethune-Cookman still being affected from the hurricane, but this is more than a year later. They should have had stuff cleaned up in better condition.
It wasn't more than a year later. It was just like maybe 4 or 5 months ago. But
Okay, this is
That
what I
ain't
gotta
matter.
say about this. I don't get it. Y'all full of shit. Because as far as I remember, a goddamn a black school gonna cost you 3 times as much as a white school.
a private schools will cost you 3 months.
As much as I can remember, 3 times as much. So I can go to any white school and pay 1/3 less than going to a black school. So where the fuck the money going?
It's not about a black school. It's not about a white school. It's about a public school and a public school. I mean, a private school and a public school. A private school is gonna cost you more to go to than a public school. It's not about being black or white. It's just about being public and private.
Okay, so what are HBUCs?
Private.
They're private, so
Yeah.
they get a lot more money. So where the money
It
going?
costs more to go there.
Yeah. So where the money going?
It costs more to go there.
So I don't like to hear, they fucking up the monies.
Can I run something back? Did he even sign the contract?
They
did-
fucking up
no,
the
he
money.
did not.
He didn't actually get hired. So
That's what I'm saying.
never
What are we
got
talking
hired.
about right now? Next track.
He was supposed to get hired, but that's a whole different discussion.
No,
That shit makes me mad.
they announced it like he was the coach, but then the paperwork wasn't final, and he was down there doing work. He was down there doing work,
And he called him out on whatever bullshit he saw.
and then when he called him out, then it was a
Exactly.
problem.
That's life. Cause they got the bread, they just ain't giving it to them.
So speaking on black culture, the Memphis Grizzlies, shout out to Memphis, man. Shout out to Memphis. Making easy money pimping is serious. So shout out though. The Memphis Grizzlies, the last 2 years, they've been talking, juking and jiving, saying they're a dynasty, causing beef with everyone. So tears, no tears, just for the culture they establishing in Memphis and what they've been doing the last couple years. Juice man.
What's that talking about? Then they got John Morant. Fuck what you heard. Hey, that
Tears
nigga
or
gonna
no
dunk
tears?
on your head, nigga.
Tears or no tears.
Wait, they got John Morant.
So the tears or no tears.
I don't get it. Tears or no tears for what? What's the question again?
All right, C's.
Giles, one of them dudes in the league. The Memphis Grizzlies have been coming up in the league, but they still ain't shit, so I ain't got no tears.
What are we talking about?
Hey man, I ain't got no tears for them, man. I love John Morant. He that dude. He ain't hood though. Chill out now. You got a little too much dip on your chip now. Chill out now. You ain't about that.
What?
But
Yeah.
I ain't got no tears for
On
them.
your head. You dunking on your
And,
head.
and they been shown the business by the Warriors last year and twice this season. They gonna get shown the business in the regular season
What we
if
talking
they don't
about?
chill out.
What's the question?
Man, I have no tears for the Memphis Grizzlies, but I have lots of tears from Memphis the city. Shouts out to rest in peace against the Boo, but I have no tears for the Grizzlies because y'all have not done.
Fuck the
what
police.
y'all have not done what y'all supposed to do. But how are y'all a dynasty? How are y'all talking to the champs? The champs. The Golden State Warriors like y'all done did something. Y'all ain't beating them. Last year y'all got beat in 6 games. Y'all didn't even go 7. This year, your daddy, John Morant, you need to sit down. He's spending your money, but he need to sit down. But you need to sit down. You talking trash to LeBron James, you can't even guard that man.
They can't guard John Morant.
You can't guard that man.
Oh, he dunking on their head.
John Morant will be
That's
done.
not it.
John Morant will be done in 5 years. His career will be over in 5 years.
Okay.
LeBron James has been in this game for 19 years.
Strong.
He ain't Jordan.
19 years. He's better than Jordan.
I ain't co-signing that.
And we moving on to the next hot take. Moving on to the next hot take.
That nigga drunk.
He ain't better than Kobe. But
I ain't say Kobe.
That nigga drunk.
I said Kobe. I ain't say Kobe. I said Jordan.
oh, okay then. So hey,
Like I said, next hot take.
hey man, Juice man, C's, Rose. I got one important question to ask y'all. What's wrong with these hoes?
What's wrong with him?
Man, I lied.
We got this one hoe She was housekeeping, whether it was at the billionaire's house or hotel. He did his business with some trick he had, nutted in his condom, left it in the trash can or maybe on the desk or whatever. She came up in there, grabbed the condom, played on some slow jams, got herself pregnant with his sperm, and a judge awarded her child support. So what's wrong with these hoes?
I can go on
Juice Man?
I can go on this one first. Because I have a problem like this. I'm not even a billionaire. This shit's fucking crazy. Every chick I ever talked to, every chick I done dated, always want to have my kids. So, that being said, I feel his pain. I'm not even a billionaire, but I feel his pain. I never left an unused condom around a hoe. Just for this fact. They call them turkey-basted babies. Y'all ain't heard about that, huh?
Yeah, damn, test tube, baby.
Yeah, they call them turkey-basted babies. So every time I bust my nut, I grab my condom. I do not leave my unused condom around a thirsty chick. I haven't and I won't. Next.
So I mean, for me, it cracks open the questions. It's like it gets worse and worse whichever way you look at it. Was he a housekeeper that was hired by the billionaire at his house? She was working there, or was it she was working at a hotel and she found out who he was, and then did it? So it just makes it. It's a shitty situation that is crazy beyond imagination. That's just some weird shit. It's
Man,
thirsty. It's thirsty. That
It
shit.
doesn't even matter what the situation was. She was wrong. The court's wrong. Like how you go play that man like that? Just because he got $1 billion, that means he ain't got the right for privacy. That is
What privacy?
crazy. When he throw his trash in the trash, why that can't be trash?
Cause he a billionaire, nigga.
Man, I'm not getting word. We don't use that word.
Oh, my bad.
I'm
Okay,
surprised.
my
I'm
bad,
surprised.
My bad.
I'm surprised we ain't hear about a situation.
Like I say, I
$1 billion.
have never left my unused I have never left my unused condom around a female because I'm scared of the turkey-based baby. I'm scared. It's like I come back to see her and she's like, oh, guess what? I'm pregnant. How? I had a condom. Oh, while you was in the back, while you left, I just thought about you and impregnated myself with your semen. Bruh, I don't want no problems.
Man, if you want to ask me, man, in the words of Rose, these hoes done lost their doggone clothes. You come in my place.
No, you hired her.
You use my semen that I did not give you. Man, let me tell
Yes,
you.
you did. You left it on the ground.
I'll be damned if I pay child support to any hoe, trick, whatever you want to call them nowadays, and I ain't even got in the pussy. Nah, man, fuck that, bro. Any judge that ruled on that in the favor of that hoe, man, I got something to say. Man, what's wrong with these hoes?
Exactly, man.
But it's a good thing.
On that tape. So, what's wrong with them? So would you rather your woman or your lady be dolled up in makeup with a builder body, or just natural with her hair and everything else sees?
Man, at the end of the day, man, preferably natural beauty. Because I mean, like, hey, eventually you get that makeup got to come off. You got to turn around. You don't want to be in the bed, turn around, and you wake up next to a wildebeest. If you don't know what a wildebeest is, Google that. Trust me, it's a pretty sight. But I mean, it's just like now, it's even plastic surgeries got so wide where it's like you got fat transfers, BBLs, plastic lips and noses and all this other stuff. Like, what happened to natural beauty? Like, if you and it's like no equivalent for males. If you're an ugly guy, you just ugly. You can get a haircut, you can grow a beard, you can lift weights. You're kind of stuck. But women, they can put makeup on and look like a completely different person. Like it's no equivalent to it. It's like it needs to be natural. I'd rather have natural. The makeup should enhance, not create a new damn creature. Basically, what I'm saying.
Enhance, not advance.
Basically, that's the phrase. That's gonna be the phrase. Hey,
Well,
the
damn.
Not advance.
Well, damn.
All right, Juice Man, what you got going on?
What you got going on?
Mr. Phrase the build a body.
Damn right.
He
Damn right. I'm with the builder bodies. If I can, I will. Like why not? Like, you know, because men doing it too now. Men actually getting, like you said, in muscle.
Oh, you talking about old boy?
Yeah,
You talking about old boy?
Yeah, I'm getting my 6-pack done. Yeah, I'm getting my 6-pack done too. Shit, fuck it. It is what it is. Get my pecs enhanced. Why not? I'm getting my follicles intoned. Yeah.
You gonna go to Turkey and get the
No, I don't gotta go to Turkey. I go to Atlanta, man.
Oh, you got bread. You gotta have bread for that though.
Get right.
You gotta have bread for that.
They ain't that much.
The cheap way.
Probably about $7 grand. Probably about $7 grand.
Cheap way. You got turkey about. They do about 3-4.
Yeah. Well, you know what I'm saying? I am not worried about that shit. Yeah, I believe in it. Why not? Shit, fuck it. It was it.
So you gonna be all them girls coming back from Colombia and DR in a wheelchair, leaning in the wheelchair front, being
I'm
pushed
trying to smash before they get the surgery. I don't know what you talking about.
before and after. Jeez.
But you know what? That's my previous past life. I do not do that or condone that now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a married man, so it is what it is.
What do you like? You want natural or you want?
Well, the way it is now, surgery is natural.
Surgery is not natural, sir.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not, sir.
How you gonna say? Well, die! I don't give a fuck. Well, it's like okay, that's where you wanna go. Okay, it is what it is. No surgeries for nobody. Die. Childbirth. Die.
Hey man, the words of the great J. Cole. My only regret was too young for Lisa Bonet. My only regret was too young for Nia Long. Now all I'm left with is hoes from reality shows. Hannah a script. The bitch probably couldn't read along. My only regret was too young for Saudi Abu. And let me keep it real, man. Back in the 90s, 2000s, when we had Lisa Bonet, Nia Long, man, fine ass Aaliyah, the great Selena, Left Eye, and all these beauties.
Only work they had done with their titties.
You know, before all these hoes started having BBLs and all this extra shit being done.
That's work.
And
if,
you got
if that.
And that's not even healthy.
And these
even healthy.
and these Instagram hoes that be having these filters on, and you don't be
Hold on, we
knowing.
talking about filters or surgeries?
Man,
We talking about all that.
you don't even know if that's them or not. In the words of Grandpa for Boondocks, are you saying I don't look like my picture? No, I'm saying this ain't never been you. Hey, before I pass it over to Rose, I gotta tell a quick story. Man, I was on one of them sites back in the day when I was younger. Met this one hoe. She looked bad and everything. Bad. Pulled up on her. On my way to pull her up though, probably 5 minutes out. She picked the phone up, calling me, talking about, I just want you to know I don't look just like my pic. I said, it's cool. I'm a little heavier set, because that's from like a couple years ago. Cool, I like extra meat. So I pulled up. This
nigga sent a pic of Eldridge Bubble, and she
she-
sent a picture of Halle Berry.
She started walking to the car. And she walking to the car. I see this big woman, like this plus size woman walk up. Way more plus size than the pic I saw. And she ain't got no hair. No hair. The bitch I saw had a lot of hair.
Bald-headed?
Bald-headed, scallywag.
God damn.
I'm talking about, I felt like Smokey, bro. You said I look like Janet Jackson. Bitch, you ain't never look like Janet Jackson.
More like Freddie Jackson.
Hey, Tito Jackson. So goddamn, tell me why. I picked the phone. I said, "Hey, where you at, girl?"
Don't tell me she answered.
She said, "Yeah, I'm right outside the car." So this ain't your cousin? Nah, she opened the door. Yeah, how you doing, boo? I look at her smile. Both her front teeth separate. They on opposite sides of the country.
Oh.
It's a big ass gap, bigger than Michael Strahan.
Oh, so her gap in the mouth, so the dick got to fit.
Exactly,
Okay,
big enough
okay.
for my dick in.
But you was just quoting J. Cole, so you love to smile.
So the bitch told me, she was like, so we gonna go out to eat? I said, yeah, man, but you know I got stuff to do, man. You know I got class. Took her to McDonald's down the street. This girl ordered 10-piece McNugget, 2 double cheeseburgers, a McChicken.
She sharing that with you, and she got kids in the house.
Eat a quarter pound of Big Mac and a large fry and a large sweet tea.
This nigga lying.
I ordered just a large sweet tea.
This nigga lying.
That was his order.
This one black dude ordered sweet. This one black dude was mopping. My bad, he's mopping. So as I'm sipping my sweet tea, we waiting for food to come out. So the dude's mopping. So as he's mopping, he looks at me and he gives me that look that all brothers give. Now, for ladies, I'm gonna let you know. Either we give you a look like, hey, that's you, nigga? That's you? Or we give a look like, nigga, is that you? He gave me that latter. Is that you? And I was like, man, bro, I didn't know. The food come out. We get in the car. We get ready to drive downtown. Because I was going to take her on a walk on the strip real quick to take her back home. Before we even got to our destination, within 5 minutes, she done ate all the food. Ate all the food that I just named.
This nigga lying.
Took her back home. On the way back home, she said, hey, boo, can I get...
This a true story?
This is a true story.
Hell no.
She said, can I get 3 chocolate chip cookies? We stopped at McDonald's, gave her 3 chocolate chip cookies. I dropped her off. Hey, I'm sorry if you hear this, because it's been like about 8 years since I seen her. Man, I blocked that hoe. I can't have that kind of negativity in my life. So let me keep it real with you. Y'all hoes need to stop using these filters on these social media accounts, because when we see you, hey, we gonna find you like Adrian Broner said.
Hey, Vert, let's take it back real quick.
No, sir, we're not gonna take it back. It's my turn. So I'm gonna say, if I have a choice to have a natural body or physical, I love when my wife put on makeup. I love it. I just tell her, don't put too much on. Don't put too much on. And I don't have issue because I'm paying for a mommy makeover. I'm gonna pay for her titties because them titties gonna be mine. So when them titties get done, and when I say, hey, let me see them titties, the titties gonna pop out. And the titties don't pop out, I'm gonna snatch them off. So the titties is mine. I don't mind you want to turn it up, but all that BBL stuff, I ain't trying to see it. But my wife is pretty without the makeup, but I don't mind little makeup. I don't mind it. But on the real, I got the steal, and I always keep it real. So if I'm gonna keep it real, I need you to keep it real with me too. So on that note, it's the Black Tears podcast, and we don't have no tears for no hoes that ain't got no real stuff going on. So it's the No Black Tears podcast, and that's what we doing. And I got 2 words. I'm out.
Yo, it's very easy, man. Peace.